My name is Douglas, and this is Vlogmas. And unfortunately, I don't really have anything positive to share today. But what I want to talk about is, when I get wrapped up in my own problems and the things that are causing me stress, the world typically finds a way to remind me that there are other people who have much greater concerns to handle. And I think it's something I need to keep in mind. Obviously, we tend to be myopic about our own issues. It's a bit like how the moon looks much bigger when it's closer to the horizon. Things are bigger when they're closer to us. So our own problems feel much bigger than someone else's. But I have to remember that there are people in my life who are going to be dealing with things that are much bigger than anything I will ever have to approach, because I'm generally pretty privileged, and I have to remember that. It's important to me to remember that when I interact with people who are around me, they're dealing with their own problems. And so I was thinking about it today and thinking about how I interact with people. If there are people who are in my life who can help me to alleviate or mitigate some of my concerns, then I obviously need to let them do that. And I partly don't because I don't want to appear weak. And I partly don't because I don't want to bother them. Which seems kind, but that means that I end up internalizing my own issues. And so what I do instead is typically vent, which really just adds to the stress of the other people around me. And the second thing I need to do is, if there's people who can't help me, I need to leave them alone. And I think that's a lesson that a lot of people can keep in mind, especially as I do things like pay attention to customer complaints. Not that I deal with them myself, but it is something that I find a little entertaining, probably for Schadenfreude to read. People have a tendency, especially around the holidays, to take their stresses out on retail workers. And so there are retail workers who will make an effort to help someone, and instead of letting them do it, these customers will get in their way and complain at them or yell at them. And if there's something that they need that the retail worker can't help them with, instead of leaving them alone, the customers will push, prod, needle, yell, complain at a person who has no power. If I apply that to myself, it's a matter of recognizing when my interaction with someone causes them stress versus when it's something that can help to alleviate mine. That's all. This has been Vlogmas. I'll see you tomorrow.